Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. I'm coming in with it. Little Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars coming in. I got to talk over it a little bit. It's hard not to sing to this exquisite rock and roller. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. Check. Getting a buzz? Am I getting a buzz here? I'm getting buzzed out. Check. Okay, we're going to go for an hour. I'm getting a buzz in my ears. This okay. We're going to go for an hour before Crowder comes up at 8. McInnes at 9. So we'll do a quick hit. 59 minutes and out. And it's nonsense. I got nothing planned as normal, as usual. Except I hope to introduce you to a little bit of music. Tell you about my marriage online in the YouTube section. You can hear my wife, my fiance, my future wife. She's going to call Gavin tonight, live on censored.tv. You got to pay to listen. But if you're checking out Gavin and you're a subscriber tonight at 9 o'clock, my fiance is going to call. She says she's got a surprise for me, so I can't wait to hear what it is. Her name's Claudia. Weird, eh? My mommy's name. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars, Humbled to the Ground. It's from the album On Healing Ground. And I have a hard time not just singing along to the melody of this bad boy, man. This kid is talented. I've got more Niagara music coming up, and I'm just going to go with Aaron Berger tonight. I've got 3 songs. If I get to them, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. This is Humble to the Ground, Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars from his latest album, On Healing Ground. Jay Beatty played me this intro. He made this from scratch, so I might as well use it on the way in for the Jim Fannon Show because it's fucking awesome. That's why. Live from St. Catharines, it's the Jim Fannon Show. On the YouTube radio networks. Is that how you hit the bump? What do you call it? Hitting the mark? I don't know. In the radio business, you used to have to hit the, after it cools down. I used to play the bumper music up for a long time. So 7:02, we're going to go till 7:59 or 8 o'clock, maybe 8:10, depending on when Crowder comes in. Hey, British Columbia, what's up? Yeah, so last week, Crowder came on at 8:10, and he ran till 9:20, which meant that he overlapped with McInnes for 20 minutes. What are you doing to me, Stephen? I know I don't pay for your content yet. I'm a freeloader on Thursday nights, but I love your show. You red-pilled me, Stephen. I owe you my life. And so, I'm struggling because it's really difficult, even with a guy, for a guy like me with a mind like an air traffic controller, to listen to 2 conversations at the same time. I got Crowder here, and I got one or the other. I got one on my computer, I got one on the casting screen, and it's tough. And Jocko Wilnick, Willick? Well, I always say that guy's, Jocko. Everybody knows Jocko. And he was overlapping with Gavin's intro, so I can kind of guess and see where Gavin's going. He goes to an ad, and I mute him, and I listen to Crowder. And so we are here Thursdays at 7 p.m. with a lead-up to Crowder at 8, Gavin McInnes at 9. And I gotta apologize. I have not been bringing you a well-produced, prepared show, and I need a windscreen for my microphone. And I'd like to promise you that that's all going to change and that my shows will be better. I'm just unable to commit to that at this time. Sorry. But I should be able to introduce you to some decent tunes. So we just heard on the way in, we listened to Humbled to the Ground from the album On Healing Ground by Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. And I've read in other segments who actually joins them on stage. Nathaniel Gould on guitar, John Albers on bass, Matthew James Blake on percussion and drums, Danielle on violin, Danielle Marconi on violin, Laurel Minuscule, Sorry, on vocals. She's unbelievable. Yes, I'm out of Ontario. St. Catharines, Roy. So in addition to bringing you bad takes and recycled opinions from other people that I have stolen, I have no opinions myself. I just steal other people's. I hope to introduce you to some decent music, and my peas are popping. I forgot. I had the mic set up the other day so I wasn't talking directly into it, and it seems to be better for the popping of the peas. Thank you very much for the participation, the comments, the subs, everything, because, well, I never thought I'd get here, and I got my live privileges now, and everything's good. I had a couple successful videos, and I can't, I'm not counting on being able to reproduce that, especially with this type of content. Oh, what is that? CS. Oh, somebody sent me a super chat. That is fucking so cool, man. Awesome. That's my second one. I think I see $10 up there. If that's you, Roy, I think you're my only viewer. Roy, if that's you in BC, I can't see because it's behind something else. Thank you very much. I did get a gent that I felt bad because he was asking me to, thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. I think what happens is I split that with Google and it goes into my revenue since I've now become monetizable. And a guy sent me from the UK. I felt bad because I wasn't looking at my comments. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate the share. He was in my comments saying, dude, I'm your only viewer. Do you think you can answer a political question for me? And I wasn't watching the comments. And then he sent me 0.79 pounds. So that's cool. And I think you pretty much split it with YouTube. So that's pretty cool. And that's the first time anybody's sent me anything. And Roy, that's significant. $10 is cool. Thank you. So the channel, I'm an old radio show guy. I've had a couple of them. I haven't been on the air in a terrestrial radio. Hey, PPC, what up? I voted PPC this year for the first time, and I haven't been on the air for about 6 years. I like my cadence when I had a radio show because I had pros behind the board that were running all my music that I asked them to, and then I used local musicians to play live sometimes in and out of the bumpers. So it was a pretty cool setup. And I've kind of brought that same thing over here. So I had a question the other day, like, what is this? I don't get it. He said, are you a radio personality? I said, yeah, former. So, and that probably comes through. But here's the deal. So far, I'm not good at asking for help, even recruiting my friends. And so far, I have done this all myself. And so I am committed to, over the next few weeks, recruiting someone that wants to help, watch the channels, watch the comments, make sure the streams everywhere, make sure the levels are good, make sure I'm not running out of battery power or memory. But there's so much to do. And coming from, an environment where it was all done for me, all the pros were behind. All I had to do was just come in and host. This is a completely different setup, and it's kind of budget, but we're doing what we can do, and hopefully you get something out of it. Roy, I appreciate your participation. I don't know I'll be able to answer all your questions, but if you're tuning into this channel now, you know one thing about me, that one of my biggest passions right now is free speech and the eroding of our liberties, and our liberal government is giving it away. And it's unbelievable. Today, Gavin McInnes I didn't know this, but he had a Instagram channel. I didn't subscribe to it because I didn't know it was there, and I didn't know he had a Facebook page. But today, Ryan Katsu Rivera on Twitter as Asian Pat Dixon was banned, and anyone that works for Gavin McInnes at censored.tv banned from Facebook and Instagram. Also, if you try to post on Facebook today, censored.tv, you're blocked. I tried it twice today, so what you have to do is go censored bracket dot, the word dot inside it, and then TV. You know how you do that on the internet so you don't get spammed? Apparently, they don't see that and they can't censor it. Unbelievable. Well, of course, we know that Gavin McInnes is a hate figure, right? Because the SPLC said so, the Southern Poverty Law Center. And he's suing them for a measly $250,000. Gavin, get your game up, dude. Let's sue him for $5 million for defamation. Man, I got a lot of time for Gavin. He tells it like it is. He talks like we did on the school ground as kids, where race didn't matter, and either did any slurs or any jabs it was just boys. We threw everything at each other. It didn't matter your ethnicity or well, we were all at a Christian school, I guess, so we didn't get much religious carving, if you can consider Catholic religious. Yeah, and he's been banned from every platform. But today, Ryan and everyone connected to censored.tv, I didn't know I was going down this road, but I might as well talk about it because it's one of my passions. And Roy, thank you for the push in this direction because it's important. And so today, he was banned, or the show was banned, and I can't get it. I just can't get with it. That guy's edgy. Yes, he's controversial. Yes, he still used his words like that's gay or you're gay or don't be a fag or things like, it's like, I can't believe the censorship. And I'll probably, who knows, maybe I'll take this video down just for saying those words, in reference, man. Those words were pretty common for me. And now, I used to call my buddies to go and go, hey, what's going on, you big fag? Sometimes, some guys I could, some guys are guys, and it's got nothing to do with homosexuality. I would never, it's just a word. Gay doesn't mean, in that context, I just don't understand it. Anyways, I like Gavin. He's old school. He's Scottish via Montreal, and now he's in Brooklyn, pretty much. He's down in New York. Love him. Joe Boy over there on the controls, Asian Pat Dixon, Ryan Katsu Severa. Why do I say Ryan Katsu? Let's say Ryan, okay? Ryan is a complete fuck up. Like, he fucks up steady, but he's probably the only guy there, or one or two guys there. So he's got a lot of work, but you just see it so much when they're live. And then Gavin has this short temper, and he goes off on him all the time. And I think it's absolutely hilarious. But you can see a bunch of clips. I've been putting clips up here, some Shapiro clips and some Gavin McInnes clips. It Gets Violent. If you look at It Gets Violent, Gavin McInnes, there's two parts of it there, and you can see where he brings the microphone over. And I thought he was gonna hit him. If that was an act, they had me fooled, because sometimes I think it's a little bit, they don't hold back, and they're not inventing anything. I think there's no rehearsal over there. I can smell the rehearsal through Crowder's show, but it's a highly produced show, well produced, well run. Very better quality than most TV stations or networks. Crowder's got a top quality show, but it's a little bit rehearsed and scripted. And when you're doing comedy, I want to believe it's just off the cuff, and certainly Gavin McInnes is that. So I'm blathering on here. I want to take breaks every quarter hour so I can introduce you to music, but that's kind of a crutch. It's 7:14. I should play a song, but we're on a roll. Leave the music till later. So Gavin comes up at 7. Crowder at 8. I'm going to be here every Thursday at 7, and I'm going to try and bring you a little bit more quality content, a little bit more hard-hitting. Even when I did a call, even when I used to do calls to the radio show, I've always had point. I just hit them because, you only have so much time. So I am a little bit of a wanderer out here. But catch us here, 7 p.m. EST every Thursday night. And today, right now, premiering on this channel, if you want to exit here and go see an interview that I did today at noon, I have the Zoom quality. So I had an interview with Evelina Manarino. Evelina Manarino, also known on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, no, on Twitter. On Instagram, she's Alphalina with 2 A's. Just search her on Twitter. You'll find her. She is a competitive shooter and competing in the, I don't know if these divisions or IPSC and the USPSA. Wow. She was, yes, you're right. There's a couple people on. I think it was a pretty good interview because, well, one, she is an absolute smoke show. So she's very easy to look at, and she can shoot. She never misses. I was talking about the bunkers that are around the target practice, the range where she shoots, and I said, oh, obviously, if you miss and you're not worried about because they got sand dunes behind you, and I can see blah blah blah, and she's, I don't miss. She put me right. So premiering right now at 7 o'clock. We started about an hour and 20 minutes conversation with her. It's pretty good. You can go check that later if you want to hang out here. That's cool. She's a model, Instagram model. She was on the cover of Maxim magazine. Yeah. She's done a little bit of acting, public speaker, business. She was an entrepreneur, a developer, a real estate developer and builder. 73 questions is pretty good. If you search her name on YouTube out here, 73 questions. What a natural. She's an absolute natural on the camera and easy on the eyes and talented shit with a gun, man. Wow. Competitive shooter. So check her out. So when you come out here, you'll be able to watch some talk about free speech. Lately, I've been hitting some Trump stuff. Impeachment is over, thank God. Hopefully the Senate can get back to work. I've never really had much interest in American politics, but I'm addicted to it. Trump has completely pulled me in, completely. I think he is absolute entertainment industry on his own. And I think he's entertaining as anything. So he's whatever turned me on to American politics, not just because of him. I'm watching everything. So I don't want to hit that today, but you can expect whatever's hot. Today, what was hot was Gavin McInnes getting banned from Facebook and Instagram, and Ryan too, just because he worked for him. And the fact that you can't post anything with the link censored.tv in the post, or else it says it's broken the community. Just referencing censored.tv. It's like, what do you think they do on the channel there? Like just rapes and murders? Like it's just I don't get it. Meanwhile, terrorist organizations have free will to, promote their propaganda out there. It's absolutely disturbing. Freaks me out. How about that for an opening segment? I want to tell you about me getting married. In the comments section of my YouTube channel, how it's going to go down, and how my fiance is going to call Gavin's show tonight at 9 o'clock. And she's got a surprise for me. This is exciting. So if you're a subscriber to Gavin McInnes, check him out tonight live at 9 p.m. and listen for Claudia. Now, tomorrow, Paul David Eskew's coming in. That's Friday, 10:45. If you're stuck in life, you need a little kick in the ass, or you've had questions about, I don't know, microdosing. How about if you're technically behind the game a little bit? Maybe your technology game needs a little bit of a boost. This guy reeled me in with a bot on LinkedIn. Yeah, I watched the Trump State of the Union yesterday. Rush Limbaugh, Roy, thank you for participating. Rush Limbaugh, even though I was a lefty back then, mega dittos, was that Rush? He was the first talk show I ever listened to on the radio. And then I went down the dial to Larry King, and then I got into Joe Rogan, or Jim Rome, and then many years later onto the YouTube stuff with Joe Rogan and stuff. So, yeah, it was cool. Unbelievable to hear that he's got that advanced lung cancer, but cool. That whole State of the Union was pretty wild. But I guess, that's what they do. I've never really watched too many of them before. Back to Paul David Eskew. Tomorrow at 10:45, we'll be live right here on YouTube. And he got me with a LinkedIn bot. And usually I can smell a bot anywhere. Like, obviously on Twitter, they're easy to find or easy to recognize. But he got me with a bot. His bot engaged me in conversation. And, my first reply to somebody that inboxes me on LinkedIn, because pretty much all I get is spam and, offers to do business or do SEO for my website. Like, there's so many bots out there, like I can recognize them. But this bot was really unique. I should sign in and see what the message was. Maybe I'll read it live on air when Paul comes in tomorrow. Paul just run a sub 860. He's 30 years old. He's a really interesting guy. So he's going to coach me up live on the air. He knows a little bit about me. We had about a 1 hour interview a couple of weeks ago. But I don't know whether to put all my energy into YouTube or finish writing the book or go sell real estate or coach in real estate, or like I've got some things on the go. Politics doesn't seem to be one of them now. I think I've kind of got that out of my blood for a while because I've run in probably 10 elections. I should count them up because I'm just ballparking 10. I haven't done 10 Green Party elections, but probably 6 or 7 at least. Paul, let me see if I can get Paul up here because I don't know. Probably none of you care, but I wonder, yeah. Let's go up to the first message. Hey, Jim. It's obvious we should connect based off our mutual connections in real estate and personal brands. Real estate is capitalized. I'm trying to see how this first message came to me, got through without me smelling bot, because he got me with a bot. So this original message is a bot. It's obvious we should connect. Your approach to business could overlap with my mortgage and marketing business, so maybe it's worth we connect on a call now, or at least stay top of mind with each other. Thoughts? Like, that is creative and I want to say smart, but devious. This bot has pulled from my profile on LinkedIn the fact that I'm in real estate. That's probably not all that difficult, and inserted it into the message. It's obvious we should connect based off our mutual connections in, and then real estate is capitalized, which looks strange now when I cut it up, and personal brands. So he's probably taken real estate, because in my profile it's probably capitalized, and the robots put it in there, and then your approach to business could overlap with my mortgage marketing. That's pretty generic. So this is, he sent me this September 21st at 1:28 p.m. 2 days later, maybe, where's my replies? It should be here, right? Maybe it didn't reply. So the second message comes 2 days later and says, appreciate the connection. Was there anything from my background that stuck out in terms of a first thing to explore on common ground? No, this is not. I must have replied. Where are my replies? Anyways, the guy got me on a bot, and I don't usually get taken by bots. So Paul David Askew, tomorrow comes in at 10:45. We'll go live. We're going to go deeper into some of the bots that I can get to work for me because I resisted them. If he can show me or teach me how one will work here, there, or and maybe it gets me interviews, maybe it gets me interesting people to talk to. Maybe it sends a message to my whole database, which would be cool if it's not obviously spam. I mean, I've always been a list guy. I still have email lists. I just don't use them anymore. So Paul David Askew, I'm excited about this because our initial conversation was pretty interesting, and I think we're going to spend a little bit more time. One, I think he's going to coach me up in real time as to okay, here's what I've got, here's what I'm good at, here's where I'm leaning. What do you think I should do as far as kind of like a Gary Vee interview? Kind of reminds me of him. The guy has so much energy, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. He talks fast. A lot of the stuff goes over your head. And I should probably go back and listen to our first conversation so I know where we can pick up. But dude is bright, and so I'm excited about that because anything that I can bring you that helps you and me at the same time is good for me. So he's going to coach me up live, gives us some tech tips. We'll talk about the bot, how it escalated me up to actually getting on the phone with him. And then I got him on for an interview. Sneaky bastard, Paul. You fucker, you got me. Anyway, 7:26. Because I Love You, I'm going to play another song from Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. We heard Humble to the Ground, and I think this one is... it's track 6. You flunkies. Why don't you put the names of the songs on the tracks, kids? And you can't even Shazam this. So you have to just take my word for it that it's Aaron Berger. I'll come back in a couple minutes. Hot.
There's no need to force in order to get.
Come back. 2 minutes.
Joyful feeling, union has come. Rivers, lakes, and trees, everything's in harmony.
It's not stereophonic sound, but it's not bad. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. On Healing Ground is the album.
lakes and the trees. Everything's a part of me.
Guy can sing, eh?
I have everything. Rivers, lakes, and the trees. Everything's a part of me. Everything's a part of me. Everything's a part of me. We're rewriting history of what it is to be.
7:30. Okay, another half an hour till Crowder comes up. About 40 minutes maybe. And once Crowder comes up, I am out. Right? You probably wish I was out sooner than that. You can always click out. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. I'm sorry, I don't have the name of that track. I should know all the songs. It's usually pretty obvious. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. The album is called On Healing Ground, and it's fantastic. I mean, I am such a huge fan. And if you have a chance to go get Color and Light, listen, I don't know. If you're into music, you can hear it's kind of middle of the road, heartfelt. I don't know what you call it, a folk rock. I don't know. What do you call it? Aaron Berger, he's made his own genre, I guess. I don't know. I like it. And it's well produced, it's well written, it's well performed, and he's good live. Color and Light. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. Color and Light. If you go, give it a listen, check it out. I'm going to play you a clip from it. I'm not sure if this triggers the copyright, but this is one of my favorites. I think it's track 5. It's Let It Roll. Just as an example. Beautiful. It's got a good groove to it.
Maybe when we're young, things are never easy.
Maybe it's because I know him. I don't know. I don't think so, though.
With heavy hearts,
He's a sweet human being. Makes his music. I mean, when you're there watching him perform it and write it, in some cases, like working out in rehearsal and stuff like that, but the kid is solid. And we're going to bring you some more tunes. We're going to bring you some more songs from the Shed. Yeah, he's got that feel to it, Roy, that is this a freaking banjo pecking away here in this song? My buddy's got a shed out the back of about a 200-foot yard, 300-foot yard, and it's right in the woods, basically, at the end of his yard. It doesn't have any hydro. It's got some good acoustics and a nice windows everywhere, and it just looks into paradise. And they dragged a friggin' piano out there. Scotty plays piano. It's my buddy Scotty Clarkson's place. And we had a jam out there. CD was in town. CD is at Berkeley studying for his master's in divinity. What a great guy, an interesting guy to talk to. And just one of Niagara's finest poets. CD, I always butcher his last name. It's Italian. Onofrio? CD Onofrio. Is it an Italian name? I don't know. Anyways, he's not Italian. That I know of. Talented musicians. Anyways, we're going to bring you some sessions from the Shed. Aaron Berger, Matthew James Blake, Nathaniel Gould, Scotty Clarkson. I can't believe I'm putting him in that category with all those unbelievably talented musicians. But Scotty's coming along, man. He's kind of new to the piano and keys, and he's... Hey, I introduced him to the Monday Night Jams, and the kid is playing for the first time out. He's jamming. He never jammed before, and now he's jamming with all my boys on the regular. So we plan to set this whole thing up out there at the Shed, and bring you some of that, some a little jam session. So that's a little bit more Aaron Berger, and that was a sample of his album. Color and Light. Oh, great album. Just a fantastic album. And it's I don't want to play the Black Flies. Yeah, I think I can pretty much get away with playing a lot of Aaron Berger stuff without getting the copyright. And it doesn't matter. The copyright, who cares? I'll play copyright. Because nobody's watching my live show that much that I need the income from the 40 views or the 100 views or the 200 views or whatever I'm getting, because I just started doing this thing, the live show on Thursday night. So, all my old radio shows that I did on 610 CKTB are on this channel. So, if you're a hyper local Niagara person, or you're just into good music and some decent talk, I had a pretty good cadence going. I was pretty good on the air. I think it was better than just a rambling retard over here on YouTube with, you're not hitting the bumps. You're not doing 10-minute segments. And I don't even care to plan anything when I come out here, because I can just babble my thoughts. And I kind of, my type of performance style is a very roundabout conversation that gets distracted and goes in a big circle and then comes back. There's no ads on the live stuff, but when you watch this later, you get smoked with ads. Oh no, you won't. You won't on the stuff that I play music, like Aiden Miller. I don't know if this is going to get me triggered. I might as well just introduce you to a bunch of Niagara artists. Tell me this guy doesn't sound like he's been drinking cases of whiskey and smoking cartons of cigarettes. Aiden Miller. He's in BC right now, Roy. Look him up. I think he's in Victoria. I don't know what he probably performs under his name, but I think he might have a gig. Dude, Roy. Yeah. You know him? Dude, if you got access to go see him live, he's out there. He's in Victoria then. If you ever go down there, look up my boy Aiden Miller. That's one hell of a musician right here, boy. Ooh. He plays madness on the keys. And so much soul. Grew up in the church, playing music in the church. Talented kid, man. See, I'm giving you guys all kinds of good shit today with the music tips. And so, yeah, here's one way that and you know what? My fiance, Roy, is in Vancouver. Her name's Claudia. I met her a few weeks ago on the YouTube channel comment section. We're getting married. Gavin's going to do the officiating. And Ryan's going to be the flower girl. I don't know if you've been here for this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's happening, dude. It's going off. And I've already talked to Guinness. There is no one that's ever been married officially in YouTube comments section. So why not me and Claudia? I told you she shares my mother's name, right? So she's going to call Gavin's show tonight at 9 o'clock. She said she's got a surprise for me. Because I called a few weeks ago and told Gavin, hey, I met this girl because I mentioned your name in the comments section. She's like, oh, fellow Gavin fan, eh? I'm like, hell yeah. Next thing you know, we're on the phone on the regular. I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but who cares? I can feel I need this. That was my bit. I've been doing some bits. But this ain't no bit no more. Anyways, we'll see what Claudia's got to say. Clauds. What she's got for Gavin today. Listen to me. I'm fucking all over the place. Is this too loud, Roy, in the background? Yeah, do yourself a favor, Roy. Yeah, you can see she's in Vancouver. And, well, if you're not subscribed to Gavin McInnes, then you won't be able to hear her call today. But I'll make sure, if she gets on and she talks to him, I'll make sure to put the surprise up right here with the other clips. You can find lots of Gavin clips on this channel right here. Dude, I don't know. I had no idea who he was at Rebel. I saw him a little bit here and there. Compound Media. Never had any idea who Gavin McInnes was. This guy, for me right now, he's one of the funniest guys on the planet. Like, for me. I mean, there's some good comedians out there, but on the regular, to have a show and make me laugh, like Crowder's okay. I like Crowder better with Sven the computer and not Gay Jared. They had some great chemistry. That's what Gavin's got with Ryan. Some serious chemistry. Ryan does great impressions. He's a complete tool on the board. He's not a complete tool. We joke. Shut up, Ryan. You don't have a dad. It's just genius. It's good, humored, harmless fun. It should be anyways, but censored on all platforms. I love the guy. I'm gay for Gavin. Fuck. I'm gonna make that into a song with my boys. My boys, actually, I should play the Jimmy Fannon song. They sent me a song the other day because I've been kind of hiding out in the basement, doing shit like this. And they're like, they always, most of the time they invite. Yeah, Scotty always invites me out. He always calls so that I can, not show up. I just haven't been going out much lately. And spending way too much time fucking trying to take care of this channel. See the carpal tunnel? Anyways, they called the other day and I didn't go, as usual. And then they sent me a song, which I thought was a mocking nature. His wife sent me a song saying, "Where's Jimmy?" Sitting by the phone. "Where's Jimmy?" And it was a good song. It was a good song. It's up here somewhere, but it's a private link. It's a unlisted link, so I have to look for it. But I'm going to bring you a clip. I'll tweet it out, or I'll put it up here. I'll put a clip up. I'll copy it and put the clip up. My boys singing, "Where's Jimmy? Where have you been?" Oh, and then when CD was home from Berkeley, CD and I are ideologically, politically opposed because I'm a former lefty and he's still a raging socialist. So when he comes out, so his ad lib was, I don't know, something about me being a troll and whatever. I'll play it for you guys. It's all about me, which is good, right? So yeah, Roy, thanks for listening, watching, and man, if I could hook you up, if you're into music, Roy, if I could hook you up with one of the most talented people I know, and I know a few musicians, he's brilliant. He's brilliant, man. Black Box. Google or YouTube, Aiden Miller Black Box Theater. I was at that show with my niece. We had to leave early because she got a migraine, which I've been getting lately. What's up with that? Ooh. But if you want Aiden Miller, if you see Black Box recordings, I know my boys. Adam Webster's on bass for that, and who's on drum? What's his name on drums? It's not coming to me. Anyway, so I guess I don't care. I'll just play you my favorite music when I come out here, because Jay Beatty made the intro for the show. It sounds like this. These are my friends that made me this music. Full production. Fucking who does that? Jay Beatty does that. It's a little long. Yeah, I probably should have something a little shorter for a little, for when we when we get some real production around here. See, now Humble to the Ground's playing again. So I got this on my local mix. I got the intro at the start as if I'm coming into the show. Play that, and then straight to Jeepers. This kid just haunts me. Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. Brilliant. Go check out the album. This is Humble to the Ground from On Healing Ground is the album. Humble to the Ground. And the other album that didn't come out of my deck with a song in it called In St. Catharines is Color and Light. You can find that one on Bandcamp and probably listen to it start to finish free. It's not for free. You just listen to it free. You get it free. You don't get it for free. I want to be the guy that makes $10 by getting through to one ad agency, to get through to one advertiser, to tell them free does not require preposition. That's for, right? You get it for $1. If we're talking, you don't get it for free. You fucking tool bags. Now, I'm guilty of it too. But no, you can listen to it free. You don't even need the extra word, which is in advertising is expensive. Why has no one thought of this? It takes my limited genius. Well, creative, I have some genius. It's still limited, but at least I have some in that department. Because it's clearly lacking in others. Fuck off. Go listen to Aaron Berger's album free. You can listen to it free. And you can get it. You can get it free by downloading it. You wouldn't get it for free. And you can actually make a donation. I think on Bandcamp or wherever you find his free material that you can listen to free, that you can actually get free, download free. It's worth it, man. 7:45 EST. Thank you for wasting your time with me, and live, that is. And if you're watching on replay, I posted the other day, if you click this link, you've got nothing but time. That was my headline. So we got nothing but time, but usually sometimes we do some bits and sometimes we talk about some shit. Like a few weeks ago on a Thursday night, I should give you an update of my friend. My friend has got some stability issues in the mental department, right? Her health is not perfect. She's been medicated with SSRIs her whole adult life, I think. I can tell you for sure, but she's been on them a long time. And these antidepressants, they work for a different amount of time. And so because she's a friend of mine and important to me, and I'm concerned about her, like when they stop working, they work from 2 months to 2 years, basically. And she's had many of them. When they stop working, she wants to end it all. She just does not want to be on this plane. She does not want to exist. And she's driven herself to the emergency. I live in St. Catharines. She's driven herself to the new hospital here on 1st Street Louth 3 times. The first 2 times, they sent her back. She's got a doctor. She's on medication. And even though she had a plan to kill herself, she didn't have a time. She didn't have a specific time, even though there was a plan in place to off herself. They wouldn't admit her and give her a consultation, a mental health assessment or whatever, because she didn't have a time. She had a plan, but no time. So she got smart. So the next time her meds stopped working and she felt hopeless, she called her sister and said, "Just tell everyone I'm sorry. I'm done. I'll be done in half an hour or something. You can come and get me." And she said, "Just go one more time." She talked her into going to the hospital one more time. And she went and she told them, "I don't plan on making it through the weekend." Because she knew that was the only way she could get admitted to the hospital. And they admitted her. She was in there for 10 days, I think. She's on new meds. And I got to call her actually tonight. I should do that right now instead of talking to you fucking people. But who knows? Maybe this helps somebody out, or maybe there's some way you guys have something to offer her for help. I don't know, but she's opting for electroshock. ECT, is it? Which I think is some form of, well, the way she describes it to me is they put you under and then they force you into seizure for a certain period of time, and then they bring you out of the seizure. I don't know if they force you into it multiple times or whatever before they bring you out of your anesthesia or whatever, putting you out. anesthetic. I don't know what is it. Yeah, when they put out when you go unconscious, and I'm like, God, how hopeless do you have to be? And there's no guarantee that this is not a cure. This is only a temporary fix, if that. 3 times a week, she's going for this ECT, for this, I guess, electroshock therapy, where they put you out and then zap you into a. Dude, I know, man. I know. Some of her doctors said to quit smoking weed. Seriously. Like, what are you going to do? Like, just quit life? Yeah, it could be anything. And that's why I said to her, these SSRIs are dangerous shit, man. They come with their own side effects of suicide. And, like, I don't want to, I got nothing to lose. I could have no friend soon, Like, I did ask her the other day, actually, now that I think about it. Like, have you ever tried just being, like, going off at all? Like, what would happen if you went? Could it be any worse than what happens when the SSRI stop working, or I don't know, that the side effects get so bad that they themselves are making you suicidal? Like, what is it? Is it the SSRI stop working, or is it just a buildup of really? I don't know what these SSRIs consist of. But I know there's hundreds of them, and it's like Russian roulette, just trying to get the proper antidepressant for these people, and I'm stuck. So sometimes I bring heavy shit out here, and sometimes it's helpful for me to get it off my chest. And then I asked her to come on the show, and I don't know. I'm gonna call her as soon as I get off of here tonight. And I said, you know what? We don't even need you to be on camera, and if you're comfortable just talking to me and just doing it off, just doing an audio, or turn the camera onto the fireplace or something, who knows? And it could be some sort of legacy for you, because we're all going to die at some point, So maybe we do something now that carries over or helps somebody down the road. I don't know, but most of the time I'll just come out here and talk free speech stuff, because that's what I'm passionate about, mostly political stuff. I'm running for the Green Party. Oh, holy moly. Holy moly, this is 437,905 views in 4 weeks. Brad Pitt? Brad? Jeepers. You guys will watch anything. Well, not you guys, maybe, but wow. It's a lot of views. What was I talking about? Oh, my friend with the SSRIs. Yeah, but no, I've free speech issues, do some solid interviews. Evelina today was great. She's beautiful, and she can shoot a gun. It was a good conversation, because we got into faith, and it's actually premiering right now to be on. It'll be on for another 30 minutes, but you can catch it later. She's great, because we were talking about we got deep on some stuff. She hasn't seen her daughter since November. Fuck. Who takes a kid from their mother? Greg Vesna was on the other day. That's pretty good. He's going to be he's the leader of the None of the Above party in Canada. See, Greg's brilliant, and he's worked for every party except the NDP pretty much. He helped Trudeau get through the delegate stage, and he thought they had whatever. He's helped Mike Harris. He's helped McGuinty at some point win at the conventions, I think. He's been liberal. He's been conservative. He was a founding candidate of the Green Party in '83. The first time they ran, he was one of the candidates. He said yesterday on my show. I didn't know that. He wrote the book Democracy, and he's been burning ammonia in the car. Fuck. You can power everything from ammonia. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And do you think he can get this thing off the ground? 40 years ago, I think almost, he drove an ammonia-powered car from Parliament Hill to where, look it up. It's on CBC. when you burn hydrogen in the form of ammonia, which is easy to transport, and we have the most of the infrastructure, not all of it, but there is ammonia infrastructure. Anyway, he's the leader of the none of the above party because he went to Ontario elections, Ontario was it, and he said, well, he wanted them to put none of the above. He petitioned them to put none of the above on the ballot as an option because that's the most democratic thing. Because believe it or not, in some places where they have this in the States, once in a while, none of the above wins. The people are so pathetic, the candidates. And I think in that case, if not, it doesn't happen very often, but it's a way to say, I don't support any of these people without saying destroy my ballot or whatever. That's bullshit. And most political parties, I think the Green Party has none of the above in their term elections. Smart. Anyways, he went to Elections Ontario and he said, petition them or whatever to put none of the above on the ballot. No, they won't do it. So he says, fine. I'm going to make a party called the None of the Above Party, and I'll put it. It'll look. If you won't do it, I'll do it. And they said, no, we won't give you the name. He goes, well, I'll sue you. Well, I said, fine, sue us. So just before he was going into court to get his injunction to get the name, None of the Above Party, they said, fine, we'll give it to you. They gave him the None of the Above Direct Democracy Party. And he ran, I don't know how many, I can't remember. He ran in 30% of the federal riding. No. 30% of the provincial ridings last time around. I ran for him. Why not? I put my name on the ballot, and I actually went and pretty much told everyone that everything the Green Party guy said was cool. Except the feminism part. and the pro-choice part. So Greg came on the other day, and we talked for about an hour and a half, and we did a Zoom call so you can actually see him instead of just me. So, how the show's evolved is I used to take the calls, just the audio. You can see me, but you can only hear them. And so lately I'm taking Zoom calls, and I'm working. I like to get grapes. I'd like to get Tim Cherry, actually, talk to the kid. But Greg Vesna was great. We talked about Greta, Green Party leadership. We talked about the hydrofuel burning ammonia and why it's what we need. His book, Democracy A. It's pretty good. And Paul Davidescu is coming up tomorrow at 10:45. He's an interesting entrepreneur coach. I'm not going to read you my YouTube. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, no, I'm not sure. I'm not doing the... Thanks, Roy. I'm not doing the... See, also on the Zoom call, and I got to figure out how you broadcast a Zoom call. You probably put the Zoom call through OBS, but my system can't run OBS. OBS is too heavy for my system that I'm running here. So until I upgrade, until I get enough of those super chats or donations. Oh, yeah, so I'm running for the Green Party leadership. I'm going to... It 50K. 50K. You need to give them a $10,000 upfront deposit. This is the Green Party of Canada I'm talking about here, the Democratic grassroots. Are you fucking kidding? 50K. That means I need 50 of you guys. Give me $1,000. Now, I wonder if it's a political donation that's receivable. So your $1,000 for a federal party comes back to you. You get about $600 back. So you're only really giving me $400. Well, no, you're out of pocket $1,000 until you do your taxes, but you get $600. I think you get about $560 back or something, almost $600 if I'm not mistaken. But maybe not for an internal leadership. I have to call Elections Canada. I ran for the Green Party leadership in 2006. It was the last leadership election. 14 years ago, Elizabeth May was elected leader, and they haven't even had a fucking conversation. Forget a debate or a contest. I love the Green Party. I've run in multiple elections at provincial and federal levels. Even municipally, when I ran, everyone knew I was green. I was so left. What do you say for that? I need something funny. I was so left. I'm working on my comedy bits. I was so left. I'm going to work on that one. What was I so left? I was so left. I got to come up with something really good for that. Leave it with me. Uh-oh. What is this? See? You can't. Software update. Do you know how many fucking times my phone asked me to update software? Apple, you've got me on handcuffs. Now I'm getting texts. I thought I put it in airplane mode. Did I not? Shit. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because, oh, yes, this needs to be in airplane mode. What an idiot. So, yeah, I got the fucking thing comes up on the screen here. Software update. No shit. Can I just turn them off? No, you can't turn them off. You can't have that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's snowing out. I should go for a walk. But Crowder's coming up. I'll go for a walk. I'll stay up then. This woman goes to bed at 6. What are you even doing up at 8 o'clock at night, woman? So my wife, my fiance, is going to be on. It's still streaming, so I guess I'm just going to sit with it. It's software 13.3.1. Yeah. It says details. I don't want to click on details. Later? No, I don't want to do it later. Install now. I can't. How do I get this off my phone? I know how I do it normally, but when I'm broadcasting, I can't do it. Fuck, you guys don't need to listen to me. SSRIs, you know anything about them? I'm getting married. My wife's calling Gavin McInnes tonight. What's going on my Twitter feed? I've been trolling AOC. No, Ilhan Omar. Fuck, why do these people hate America so much? It's the greatest nation on earth, okay? Maybe Canada's up there, but even you guys got freer speech than we've got up here. And, oh, the trolls are out. You know, I just drop and roll. What do you do it? I scooch in and I drop and roll. No, it's not drop and roll. I bomb and leave. What do I do? I had it the other day. What did I say the other day? Something and go. Troll and go. Something. I just drop bombs and then I disappear and fucking I come back later. I'm like, holy shit. These guys are going to war. Look at all these fucking people attacking each other. All I said was, like, why do you got to hate America so much, you fucking people? Oh, I didn't say you fucking people. Although I'm not opposed to swearing. What did I say to my friend Ilhan Omar today? They got everyone so wound up. Gavin, sorry, man. This is bullshit. You got run right off of Facebook with the corporate account and everything. Okay, yeah. All I said was she was tweeting something about this fucking richest country in the world. We shouldn't be relying on children to make up our moral failings. Like, fuck. Everything is such a... If we don't pass legislation to end lunch shaming and make school meals universal, we're sending an unforgivable message to children that they do not matter. Okay, so I just replied, the best country in the world that you seem to hate. Oh, well, that it came. Well, I mean, there's 46 likes, and how many people commented? How do you go back to see? I don't know. A bunch of people came in, but they start fighting with each other. I'm out. I'm done. I very rarely, on this one actually I came back because the guy goes, best at what? I go, everything. The USA isn't best at everything. Like fucking one of the greatest countries in the world, the greatest country in the world. Even though I'm Canadian, I love my country, and it's a great country. We don't have free speech here. We don't have a lot of great things here, and I love my country. I wouldn't want not, I don't mind living other places, but like anyway. So yeah, I just drop. I troll and then I bounce. But I came back today. Crowder's coming up. It's 8:04. I love you guys. I'm gonna go out with some music. We came in with some music. And you know what? One day I'm going to get the boys to hang out down here with me, and we're going to watch Crowder and Gavin and film it. So thank you for hanging out. And Roy, thanks for the super chat. That was cool. That was, that's cool. I think I lit it with YouTube. So that's very nice. Thank you. At Jim Fannon on Twitter. You know what? You can find me at platform.com, whatever the platform is, .com/Jim Fannon. All right? Peace out. Thursday nights. How do I get this fucking off? Oh, details. Okay, well, details got me in and out. Thank you. Fuck you very little, Apple. You fucking suck. You got me handcuffed. Here's why Apple's got me handcuffed. Because my fucking SMS data, does anyone, here's a miracle. Someone answers a question that helps me out on my technical handcuffs. Apple's got me. Here's why. My SMS messages, if I can take them with me, I'll go to another brand if you can show me that something's as good as this piece of shit. It's so frustrating. I can't text. I cannot text anymore. All I do is backspace. Siri fucking hates me. I'm freaking out. Okay, let's see. Where's my boy Crowder? We're probably almost out of battery. It's been 66 minutes. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the loves. The subs. That's very cool. And we'll talk to you soon. Oh, I'm going to play you some music on the way out. What am I talking about? We don't need to hear that. Watch now. My show is going to come up underneath it. Okay. Some more Aaron Berger. Oh, we played this one already. We did not play this song. This is more Aaron Berger from the album On Healing Ground. I believe this is the title track. Enjoy. I'm not going to talk over this one too much. Play it all the way through, and I'll try and figure out where my Crowder is. And then we'll get this... Oh, yeah, that's another thing. YouTube doesn't save the camera roll. What the piss, man? What the fuck? Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it. Much love, man. I don't know who you are, or how you found me, why you tuned in, or why you sent me a super chat, but I fucking love that. Thank you, man. Tell me this isn't beautiful. Enjoy. Where's my Crowder feed? What the fuck? It's 8:09 p.m. Thursday night. Is he not on this week? What the fuck? Videos. Nothing's coming up. Nothing's coming up live. Is channel doesn't say anything's live. I didn't get any notifications. Well, maybe he's taking the week off. Well, that means I can just roll right here until 9 o'clock, till Gavin comes on. No, I wouldn't do that to you. Should I? I got things I can do. Okay. So, again, Aaron Berger. On healing ground. All right. How do you like it? Go give him a donation. Bandcamp. And you can find me at patreon.com/free speech. You want to give me dollars. Keep this shit on the road.
On healing ground.
Not bad, eh? Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. Peace out, yo.